Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm sweaty.
I came prepared. I didn't have a chance to go grab a White Claw. I'm still in coffee mode.
How dare you?
I know. I thought about it. I got the convertible glasses right here.
Woo!
So you recently came off tour with Dallas Smith right across Canada, and you spent most of that time on a bus. Tell me how that was. And I know you're the only female after Megan left from the West Coast. So how was that?
I missed Meg when she left. I'll say that for sure. It was nice to have some other estrogen. It's amazing. I love it. I missed it the last 2 years. Even the little annoying things sometimes of living on a bus, I didn't let it get to me because we were just so grateful to be back on the road. Honestly, I loved everyone on our bus. We had so much fun. We had a lot of buses. It was a big tour. It was really nice to spend time with maybe people that I wouldn't always spend time with. And so I got really close with the crew without having girls around. They let me treat them like girls. So we did like spa nights a lot. I'd go and buy face masks and foot masks and lip masks, and they let me put stuff all over them, and we'd go get our nails done together. And so I really did feel like the only girl. It was lovely.
Who gets the most getting their feet pedicured?
Probably George, the lighting guy. He's a giggly dude. He loves pedicures though. And he kind of became my best bud on the bus because anytime I was like, I've got masks, he was the first that was game to do it.
On the tour, you had this amazing, iconic rainbow fringe jacket. That's going to have to be like framed or something one day. It's going to go in the Hall of Fame Museum in Nashville one day when they do a whole feature on you.
Oh,
where did you get that? How did you come across that?
Company in the UK called Bottle Blonde Studios. Somebody that I'm a really huge fan of. I saw her wearing it a few years ago. Not that exact one. I asked her right away. I was like, hey, where did you get this? I need to get one eventually. So I waited a few years and I ordered it last year. And I was like, okay, why did I order this? What am I going to save it for? And then the Dallas tour came along and I was like, okay, I know. This is going to be perfect, especially being the only girl. I was like, I need to add that pop of color.
Yeah.
I need to be my big rainbowy self.
Yeah, you really came out with a bang in the middle of the set.
Yeah, exactly.
So with Dallas, what's something, I know you two are close, what's a little piece of advice that he gave you, or what qualities do you admire in him?
I've always admired his business sense. He is so smart. He's so intelligent. And something people don't really know about Dallas because he seems like this tough guy. He's actually a huge softie, and he's been one of my biggest champions for the last, many, many years. He's somebody you can talk to about anything, and I really admire that. He's been for so many of us, like Hyatt and Sean and JoJo. He's just behind the scenes done so much for us that people don't see, and I really think that that's so cool. He's not looking for any credit ever, even though I still give it to him as much as possible. But yeah, he's one of a kind. He's a rare breed in this industry.
It's nice to see everybody supporting one another, especially after what we've gone through the past 2 years. Really played with mental health.
Yes. Sorry. As you're saying this, my dog is choking over there. Roger, are you okay? Roger, come here. Come say hi. We're in the middle of a very serious conversation, but Roger needs to come and say hi.
Hi.
Okay.
A little beam of light, I'm sure, for Chad and Kelly.
Yes, he's our good boy. I missed him. I missed him so much on the road. We just got him back after like 2 months. So okay, you're done now. Your feature is over. You can stay. Anyways, I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it's totally fine. Let's move on to your EP. Each song on there, I find they go together, but they're all very different individually.
Very different. Yeah.
So like I just went through it all. I'm like, okay, which song is which here? So One Mistake is the heartbreak song. Convertible is the sexy, empowering song. Cloud 9 is the chill song. Mm-hmm. Common Ground, I think, is the most current for right now song. And So Many Reasons is a love song.
Yeah, a little bit of something for everyone is what we like to think of it. Yeah, it was funny when we were putting this together. We were like, what is this? It's not even really one genre exactly. We kind of go through a bunch of different ones, and I love that country music now is open to that. It's nice that it doesn't have to be just one thing. You don't have to do just one thing, and I think it's refreshing. It's nice to hear a little bit of variety. We kind of came out of the pandemic swinging with a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah. And I like too that, you're writing to your truth, but also it doesn't discriminate. Like it's totally relatable for any age, any gender. Like
nice.
So that's what I think.
That's my thing.
Make you
I'm inclusive.
Yes.
Inclusive country.
Yes. How would you describe Cloud 9 as a chapter compared to your previous releases?
I mean, my last release, Love Wins, was so personal and pretty heavy. It was, the story of me going through a divorce and, I mean, eventually falling in love again, but it was really documenting that chapter in my life. It was a really tough time for me. And I wanted that to be so stripped down and so vulnerable. And now I'm just at a completely different place in my life. I'm happier than I've ever been. I'm in the best relationship I've ever been in. And I feel really confident. I've come a long way in the last few years since we recorded that. And I think that this just shows a different side of me. It shows, like you said, Convertible is like that confident, sexy side. And I love that. I love that I don't have to hide who I am. My label lets me be myself, which is great. And, like you said, the love song, that's very much our story. It's a song about Chad and I, and Common Ground. It's another very personal song. It's about the last 2 years. We've all been through it. We saw what it did to not only maybe our friendships or families, but the entire world. Everyone felt so divided. And I really wanted to write about that in a way that wasn't political, but still sort of addressed some of the issues. That song I'm probably the most proud of. I really fought for it to be on this because I felt like it was so important for this to be said. And then Cloud 9 is like my feel good song. And I mean, ultimately Cloud 9 is about anxiety. That's what it started as. The verses are all about being so down the last couple of years and feeling like every time you feel like you're standing up again, the rug's kind of pulled from under you. And we wanted to write a song that was feel good, but still addressed anxiety. And I love the way that came out. What am I missing? One mistake. Hey, I had to get one sad song in there because it wouldn't be a Kelly Prescott EP without at least one sad song. So yeah, that's my little heartbreaker. And that one means a lot to me. It was definitely a tough one to record. It's pretty personal. So
is there any plans for a music video for any of them?
Well, I don't know. We did the lyric videos already. I don't know if we're going to do any videos, but we've got something planned. It might not be a professional video per se, but I have this really huge problem. I'm an impulse shopper. My doctor just told me that impulse buying is one of the things that come with ADHD, which clearly I have. Let's be real. I was talking to her on the phone the other day and she's like, do you impulse buy by any chance? Oh man, this is embarrassing. Yes. Right before we got on the phone, I had just spent like almost $500 on this stupid convertible floaty. It's this massive baby pink vintage floaty. And I was like, okay, I called up a couple of my girlfriends. I'm like, we're going to shoot our own music video for convertibles. We're going to hit Lake Ontario and shoot our own little video. So something to look forward to.
So inspiration typically comes from a Kelly purchase.
It does. It's a problem. It comes from like doom scrolling on my phone and seeing something stupid that I want and then sparks an idea.
I have the worst luck. I get like so tired of scrolling. I'm like, forget it.
Good for you.
I want to find something I wanted, Jem.
It's probably one of my biggest comforts. I definitely fill carts. Like I'll fill carts in 20 different stores. I won't check out most of the time. Sometimes if I'm anxious or something, or if I've got some time to kill before a gig, that's my like ultimate calm down thing is just online shop.
When your mind is racing, I was thinking about this when I was sitting down, like listening to your album in full here with Cloud 9. Do you get like random ideas for songs? And I even do for like asking questions.
Oh yeah. My phone is full of notes. Like it's ridiculous. I've actually was just going through them and cleaning some of them out today because I think I had like 968 notes or something on my phone of song ideas. But usually they all come middle of the night. I'd say like 3-4 o'clock in the morning is when I'm like, ding! My brain is racing.
What I thought would be fun for a video would be So Many Reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought of that too. I love that song and it's definitely hasn't picked for a focus track or anything on the EP, but I'm hoping that one might sneak up and steal people's hearts because it is a personal love song, but it also is pretty universal. Like anyone that's in love can relate to that one. It's such a feel good little happy love song. I wanted to have people send in their little video clips of like why they love their person. I thought that'd be such a cute video. So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to actually happen, but thank you for saying that. I'm really hoping that one might be a single.
Yes. Before I let you go, I do want to touch briefly on your dad being inducted this year.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, your whole family's taking over.
Cheers, Dad.
Cheers, Randall.
I know.
I was going through like all of for fun the other day. This is where I was scrolling. It's the CCMA website.
Yeah, we're very different people.
All the past inductees and like your whole family there. So you got some shoes to fill.
My whole family is in there. We're so excited. I mean, he was a part of Family Brown. For those who don't know, my entire mom's side, I'm third generation musician from both sides. But my grandfather on my mom's side started a family band called Family Brown, and they were inducted in the 90s, I want to say. So Dad was technically a part of that, but he did so much work outside of Family Brown. It's really nice to see him finally get his own induction. It's really cool too, because last year it was Patricia Conroy and he produced her first 2 records, I want to say 1 or 2. It's really nice to see all of these legends that are still living and still contributing to the industry. It's nice to see them getting the credit that they deserve. And we're so proud. It's been a good boost for my dad. He's had a really rough couple of years. So we're all very, very happy for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm hoping to make it out there to Calgary and meet him myself.
Yeah. All the White Claws you can drink. Come on, my room will be stocked.
Yes, I'm coming. You know the key to my heart, those White Claws.
I do.
So thank you so much for your time today. And if anybody happens to see in the next couple of months or maybe next year some convertible floaty in Lake Ontario, come on by and give a wave and you can be in the background.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, it's nice to see you again. I know it hasn't been that long, but always so great to chat with you. Thank you.